Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome to my October project pan update. I think this is update number 10. I just filmed this whole video with the mic off, so I'm refilming it. Yay. Okay, let's get into it because I don't want to film this again. I want to go get a snack. Okay, empties. Bow Professional High Definition Finishing Powder. So I had worked on this in the past and I brought it into the project and I finished it. It was not hard. There was not that much product in there. I just used it to set my face every time I did my makeup, and it was, yeah, it was easy to get through. This is the OPI nail polish in Somebody Loves Me. There is a little bit of product in this. It sits to about there. It's not enough to do even one hand, and I don't love the color, so I'm not gonna like try and squirrel the product out of there just to do a couple of nails. There's no point. I'm considering it done. Another one, this I'm very proud of. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in 1W Light. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's so good. So I was using this pre-foundation, so I would put it on my chin to help cover up my spots a little bit, and sort of over here to cover other spots and a little bit of redness. And I would also use it as an eyeshadow base. And as a concealer, it's fine. It's not, you know, I wouldn't buy it again to use it. I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't buy it again for any reason. I've already used it. I'm over it. But I particularly actually like this as an eyeshadow base. Earlier in the year in this project, I had the like liquid version of this. It's in a wand. And I was kind of struggling to use that up because it was so light for me, and I tried using it as an eyeshadow base and it creased like a mofo on me. So I was a bit worried that this would do the same, but when I started using it, it was great. Worked really well as an eyeshadow base. So there we go. That one, very happy. I did enjoy that. I also managed to finish up one of the eyeshadow pans that was in my Z palette. This had the tiniest bit of product. It was like a translucent white shadow with a pink shift, and I was using it as both an eyeshadow and a highlight. Very easy to use up. There was not much left in there. Let's move on to progress of other products. I want to show you this one. This is really exciting. This is my Too Faced bronzer. It's the Chocolate Soleil. I hit pan on this and then I made more pan. The beauty of this product was because it's kind of a smaller pan and I was using fairly big brushes to do like contouring and bronzing with it. Once I hit pan, it was just a matter of days before it had spread really large because it was so thin all over the base. I'm excited to say that I'm very confident I'll be able to finish this up by the end of the year. I'm really enjoying the product. It's all good. Like it's happy. It's happy all round with that one. Ones that I'm not happy with at all is this. My Too Faced blush in Love Hangover. I still haven't hit pan on it. I don't know. I don't even understand. Like how does somebody use a blush almost every single time they do their makeup for 10 months and not manage to hit pan on a 2-gram blush? I just don't even understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. And then of course I've got Your Love Is King, which I didn't even use. I didn't use it this month because I've been trying to hit pan on this. It just won't stop. Oh God, I hate that blush so much. But I am determined. I am determined to hit pan on that blush. Something else that I didn't use at all this month because I forget. It's the Australis Metallics in Gold Gaga. Whenever I mention this product and I say I keep forgetting to use it, I get so many suggestions on, like, you know, how to remind yourself to use it. And I've done them all. Like, I've been doing it all year. Like, I will literally sit this, like, I will put, like, I'll have an eyeshadow palette like this, and I'll have this on here, and then I'll have like my primer or concealer, whatever I'm going to use as a base, and I will have it like that. You know what happens? I pick this up and I use it, all good. Move this, start putting on my eyeshadow, and I go, what the actual fuck? What the fuck are you doing, Hayley? You need to use this. Use this. Use it. You need to use it. It's just not a step that I ever, like, I can't get it in my head to use it regularly. Maybe I should just try and use it as a primer. That would be a disaster. But yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe I'm not destined to use that product up. I don't know. Something else that I didn't use, and I'm just throwing this away. This is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I don't use it. I don't like it. Every time I see it in my drawer, I'm like, you're not going to use that, Hayley. You hate that product. It does nothing for you, and it looks shit on your skin. Stop. Just stop. Let it go. So I'm letting it go. I'm gonna throw it away. I don't use it. I don't like it. It does nothing for me. It doesn't control oil, and a lot of the time it also doesn't fill my pores and make anything look smoother. So Poreless Priming Perfector, my ass. Sometimes I will put a foundation over this and the foundation actually looks worse being on top of this. So I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it. Don't want to use it, so I'm not going to. Hourglass, this is my ambient lighting wardrobe. So I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. I have nice big pan over here, nice big pan here, and building up on making this pan a bit bigger. I am mostly focusing on this one in the center, and yeah, I'd like to be able to finish up that center one by the end of the month, and hopefully get this one a lot flatter here because it's quite thick. So yeah, if I'm gonna finish this by the end of the year, I've got to try and work on this because there's a lot going on there. But these two here are close-ish to being done. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Bobbi Brown, this is the Instant Full Cover Concealer. So I introduced this last month. Gosh, they screwed up with this packaging. So this is, look, there's 3 types of concealers, right? You've got these types where it's in a tube with a doe foot applicator, and they're usually quite fluid. You stick you pull your wand out and you like sweep it on your face and blend it in and off you go. Then you've got like solid concealers and they're in pots. Then you've got something in between where it's like a thick fluid but it's not a solid, and they're typically in tubes. You squeeze them out, dab them on, blend them out, all that jazz. This should have been in a tube. This should never have been put in packaging like this because it's a nightmare to get out. You can't pull the wand out and sweep it on your face. There is nothing on the sides of this applicator. Let me show you. Here we go. So there we go. There's a little bit, but you get the product off this by sticking your wand in and like dotting it on, which I don't mind because it encourages me to use a small amount of the product. And when I do use a small amount of the product, I actually really like how it looks on the skin. So a couple of drops under the eyes or dots under the eyes, and I use it on my chin and like on my nose as well, to cover up spots and redness. And I really like it. If I use too much, it's an absolute shit show. I hate it. You can't fix it. It looks like crap. But a little bit is nice. It is in no way a high coverage concealer. It adds a little bit, of coverage. This is one that I can use just on its own, so I do like to use it under my eyes when I'm not wearing any makeup, but I had a shit sleep because the color blends in beautifully with my skin, and it covers dark spots, or it covers like dark circles a little bit, not a lot. It's not full coverage at all, but I can use it that way, and some days I don't mind with all of this. Like, I've got a lot of spots going on under here. There are days when I don't want to wear makeup, but I need to go to the shops, and you can tell that I only got 2 hours sleep, so I dab a little bit of this on and I go to the shops, and I don't feel like 100% shit. I just feel like maybe 60% shit. So it has its place. I'd like to try and use it up if I can. I won't be able to use it by the end of the year. I have no idea how much is in there because it's so thick, it doesn't settle. It's just, yeah, it's the packaging. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to put it in packaging like this, but apparently they did. Okay, makeup finishing spritz from Australis. So I was there and I am down here. I've used about half of it. I'm going to use some more now. I do like this stuff. I don't feel like it actually adds to longevity of makeup. It does leave me a little bit sticky as well when I get it on my body, but I can get past it. Oh, sorry, bang. Yeah, I can get past the stickiness, and look, I think I should be able to finish this up by the next update, hopefully. It's not one that I would repurchase. It's just one that I'm enjoying enough to finish. Before I get into like my pencil type products, I want to talk about the Colourpop brow color in Blondie. So this was getting really dried out, and I had to take some more of my Anastasia dip brow to mix it in to make it darker, and I had like less than half a pot of this left, so I took enough of the Anastasia dip brow to mix up all of the product in there and make it the right shade for me. And now essentially what I have is, I reckon, about half a pot of product, and I can just, like, I don't need to mix any more product into it. So this never needs to grow again. It only needs to be used up. I've been working on this for a long time, and I do add another product to it, like I just said, so it's taking its time. However, when I was mixing product into this and I had to pull out my dip brow from Anastasia, I got to see how much of this I'd gotten through this year, and it's a pretty decent chunk. So basically, I've been working on both those products this year, which was kind of cool. It kind of helped to give me a little bit of a boost when I was realizing how long this was taking me to get through. I was like, fuck, are you ever gonna be empty? No, you're not, because I keep adding product to you. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's going. I feel like I should be able to get to the end of the year using this without losing my mind over the fact that it's like, it's not shrinking, because now it should shrink. It should get smaller as I use it up. But I still think I'll be working on this one in 2019, but it is what it is. Something I've learnt, brow products in pots, don't buy them unless you want them to last a long time, because that's what they're gonna do. Pencil products, here we go. So, MAC Boldly Bare Lip Liner. This one, okay, it's a bit frustrating. It's frustrating because it's in a project pan, so the goal is to use it up. And I use it every time I do my makeup. Being a nude pencil, I can use it under any shade that I want. I can use it under nudes, pinks, reds, plums, whatever. It's basically the same color as my lips. So I can use it all the time, which is great. But it's very pigmented, so you only use, I only use a small amount of it, and I don't sharpen it often, so it's slow going. definitely won't be finished by the end of the year. These two I also don't think will be finished by the end of the year. I've got the Florma Ultra Gold Liner, and I have the LA Girl Gel Glide On Liner in Paradise Purple. I did use them a lot this month, and it was forced use. I'm not inspired to use them, and I think the reason I'm not inspired to use them is because I've been trying to work on them all year, and you get tired of using the same products for a whole year, but they're good products. So Project Pan, it makes you crazy. It actually does. Like, there's going to be someone watching this going, oh my god, Hayley, I know how you feel. I know those feels. It's hard because both really good products. I would highly recommend both of these. You want a gold eyelining pencil, like, look at that. Look at that. The formula is beautiful. Florma makes some amazing makeup products. Like, these are outstanding. Really pigmented, they last really well, they blend beautifully, all that jazz. The gel liner pencil from LA Girl, again, beautiful color, really pigmented, lasts well on the eyes, great product, highly recommend. Don't want to use it because I've been using it all year and I'm bored. I'm just bored. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I feel about these products at this point, and that's what happens when you Project Pan. I also look at these and think, well, if I don't use them by the end of the year, I'm probably gonna have to throw them out because they're getting really old, and I know that if I don't finish them, I'm just gonna stick them back in my collection and not touch them for a year. So it's up to you, Hayley. Sort your shit out or throw them in the bin. I'm gonna try and sort my shit out and use them. And the last product is Revlon Lip Balm in Fresh Strawberry. I used up half of this, which is great. I'm really happy. I hope to finish it by the next update and start working on another one. I know I've got the cherry and I've got a mixed berry one. So there's like a red and a purple. I don't like the colors. I don't like the way they look on the lips, but I like the formula. Some people suggested that I use them under lipsticks and stuff like that. I'm not really the type of person to put lip balm under a lipstick. Like, I prefer to treat my lips before I put something over them. So treat them like overnight, and then in the morning when I'm doing my makeup, already have nice hydrated lips ready for a lipstick. So, and also, I mean, look at that. If you put a lipstick over that, it's going to change the color. And the issue is, it's like Barbie pink. I don't like it. I don't like the color. Love the formula though. Formula is great. So I want to use them. I bought them. I want to use them. And to be able to use half of it in a month, like, that's great. That's a good sign. That's just me using it, like, when I'm at home and I need a lip balm. I use that. So I have no problem with them. It's just a matter of, you know, using them. And eventually they'll be finished, they'll be out of my stash, and I'll be happy. So my current tally of finished and thrown out products is 50. So I've finished 40 products and I've thrown out 10 if I include this. And that's not including these little guys, because I kind of had them in as like one product, since most of the pans, like, they're not full. They're just, yeah. Anyway, I don't include them. So 50 products out of my stash up to this point. I'm really happy with that. I hope to finish a couple of more. Bronzer, I should be able to finish. Finishing spray, lip balm, hopefully the Hourglass powder. I think that's realistically, like, maybe one more of the eyeshadow things. I won't finish them all. Maybe the gold and purple eyelining pencils. I don't know, we'll see. Definitely not the fucking blush. That blush, I swear to God, I hate that blush. If you want to update on the low buy, I didn't keep track this month. It was just, I bought stuff from the MAC Holiday collection. I bought 2 Jeffree Star, the Supreme Frost highlighters because we destroyed one on the makeup breakup, and oh my god. I brought the Dyson Airwrap. So I did buy stuff. I'm sure there was something else I bought as well, but I can't remember. I bought JD Glow, 2 more of the gel liners. I managed to get, is it Candy Paint, the red one? And I also purchased a fluorescent one. I'm waiting for them to arrive soon. So yeah, I made some purchases, and like I said in my last update, you know, I knew I was going to go over. It was the project, the low buy, just let it go. I'm not trying to go crazy with my purchasing now. I'm trying to purchase things that I genuinely want, and not just buy things that I'm like, oh, that's pretty. It's stuff that I'm like, I need to own that. Like, if I don't buy it, I'm gonna be sad. So, you know, and that's dramatic, but I'm happy with what I've purchased. No purchase regrets this month, which is great. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because I feel like I'm just repeating myself again and again. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to let me know any feelings that you have down in the comments about stuff in this video. Tell me your feelings about your project pan. Are you feeling the end of year like feels? I think if you're feeling it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, just hurry up and be finished so I can start a fresh one. I always get like that towards the end of a big project pan. It's always like, come on, I'm so close. I gotta start a new one. I'm so excited. I got everything planned out in my head. I actually do. Like, I'm crazy. I'm excited for next year. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.